Oh, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Lisa, Best Life Lee, and it's weekend again, and here I am doing a weekend video for you guys. And today I have plans. My dad and his girlfriend are coming over for lunch. I always feel weird saying my dad's girlfriend. He's 82, and she's probably in her 70s. I don't know. But we love them, and we haven't seen them. I literally haven't seen them since the summertime, and here we are, October 31st. So, yeah, by the time you see this video, it'll be November, but yeah. So, I'm going to start my plans for lunch about 2 hours before they're scheduled to arrive. And I don't want to give myself a ton of work, and I don't want to like stress and go crazy and trying to get everything perfect. The point of this is to see them and to, you know, just share some time and a good meal. So I am going to make my Game Day Pork Loin sandwiches, and I will link that video below if you haven't seen it yet. But it's a delicious pork loin that I make in the Instant Pot, and you slice it up and you make some delicious sandwiches. It's quick, it's easy, but it tastes like you've been really cooking it all day long. So it's good to have if you want to have someone over and make something that is going to be really delicious, but not a lot of work for you. The other thing is I'm going to show you my Tablescape, and I again don't want to do anything too elaborate, don't want to like, you know, do anything crazy, but I do want to make it look festive. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with that, and I am not going to be using like linen cloth napkins or anything like that, but I do have a really pretty tablecloth that I had from last year and a runner that I want to put on. If it gets food on it, I don't care. It was from last year, and you know, it's going to be fine. The other thing I have is I still have my Bloomsy Box fall flowers. They still look really good. And I believe we are talking about at least a week now that I've had these. The roses have opened up quite a bit. But all the flowers really still look amazing. Those big bursts of whatever they are, the dianthus or whatever it is. Everything still looks good. These little pink reddish flowers still look good. My mums still look good. Everything kind of opened up, but I've been just adding water to it all week. It's really been drinking a lot of water. So I'm going to use that on my Tablescape. And so, yeah, I'm just going to give that a festive look. So I'm going to make my my pork loin sandwiches, and to go with it, I'm trying to do everything with stuff that I have on hand because I don't have time to run to the grocery store this morning to get a bunch of stuff. So I have some macaroni and cheese, but this is kind of like a different deluxe version of mac and cheese. This is like an adult mac and cheese, and this is a white cheddar and bacon. And I think that that will be a good accompaniment to my sandwiches. Rather than chips today, I'm just going to do something like this. And the other thing I'm going to make for dessert, I was trying to think, you know, it would be nice to do like an apple pie, but I don't have any apple pie crusts, and I don't have enough apples anyways. I just have a few apples and a few pears. So what I'm gonna do, I think this is gonna work. So what I have here is a peach cobbler that I got from the Vermont Country Store. The catalog, I just sent away for it and got it. And you just add peaches, milk, and butter. And I'm thinking that instead of the peaches, I can do the pears and apples. So that's what I'm gonna do, make like a pear and apple cobbler. And I'm gonna, I'll show you the prep on the stove, and then when they come right before we have dessert, I'll put it in the oven and it'll come out nice and warm, and we can put some, I like to put frozen vanilla yogurt, so you're not like splurging crazy on ice cream, and the calorie count stays in check. Not perfect, but in check. So that's what I'm doing this weekend. I will obviously be busy at this point on, but I will do some photos of the finished products and everything as it comes out. I also have, what I'm using for the buns is I'm going to use these potato rolls, and I have 5 of them in here. So I have to, believe it or not, I have to go out before they get here. I have an 11 o'clock appointment to get my shingles shot, my first one. I don't know, hopefully it's not going to make me sick or anything, but I am 59, so I really should get that. My husband and I both have our appointments today at the local pharmacy. We're going to get our shots. So I'll pick up another thing of these just in case people want seconds, which I'm sure that they will. So that's just what we're going to do our sandwiches on, and I love those potato rolls. They're so delicious. So, yeah, and again, my inspiration always, I have these autumn and fall entertainment and celebrate. I think this is this year's. Let me just make sure before I tell you. 2020. Yeah, so it's that autumn. And then this is what I'm being inspired for my tablescape. Obviously, it's not going to look much like that, but I'm going to do whatever. The flowers are very similar, and that's what, you know, I get the inspiration, and then I just go from there with my own thing. So, yeah, what else? What else was I going to say? I think that is it. I might pick up, when I go out from my shot, I might pick up some apple cider if I have time. And maybe get some sparkling water. That was what I was thinking for my beverage, would be cider with sparkling water, and it kind of be a little different taste. So that is that. I'm going to show you what I do with the pears and the apples on the stove, and then, like I said, I will show you my tablescape Instant Pot. So my tablecloth should be ironed, but my dad is not going to care if I didn't iron my tablecloth. So I'm just gonna get this on here, and this is really pretty. It has the fall leaves on the edges. People don't care that you have wrinkles on your tablecloth, or you have you know, dust on the windowsills. When they get here, it's just all about the visit. So then I have this little runner from last year, and it's got the gold leaves, which I think is so pretty. Give it a little bit of bling. Obviously, we have to socially distance, and I want to make sure that everybody is doing good. So what I might do, okay, so there's one, here's one, and here's one. So what we can do is we can have, well, I think this is fine. I think we're going to be far enough apart. Okay, so I don't want to put it in front of where we're going to be sitting so that it blocks anyone's face. I'm going to put my candles, and these are the Luminara candles. So I'm going to light them now. I normally have them on a timer, but for now. All right, and then I had picked up some fall napkins, probably from TJ's, and I also have some from last year, which has our last name initial, which I think are kind of cute. So I think I'm going to use. And then what I might do is take these other ones and just kind of, and I picked these up at the dollar store, and they are so cute. harvest, autumn, family, friends harvest, turkey. And I try to put the glasses on the left side of, you know, everything uniform kind of. Knives on the right, but I don't care. I'm just, nobody's going to be, the silverware police aren't going to show up. So when we're ready to sit down, I will put a couple of platters on the table with the food, and we can eat family style. And I'm really excited. I think that everyone is going to feel festive, feel welcome, and feel happy after, you know, so many months of being, you know, separated and apart because of COVID. And yeah, so I hope you like the Tablescape. I have to get cooking now or else I will not make it. So I have my pork loin in the Instant Pot. It just came up to temperature and it's going to cook for 15 minutes. I meant to mention that the pork loin was the other half of the pork loin that I made for the Game Day sandwiches. If you saw that video, I had half of a, I cut it in half. So I didn't have to do anything other than take it out of the freezer and thaw it out. And so right now I'm just cutting up, I'm just peeling and slicing 3 apples and 3 pears. So I have 6 altogether. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do my, because obviously the peach cobbler mix calls for canned peaches and heavy syrup. So that I don't have. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my apple pie mixture on this and then cook it up in the skillet, which the apple pie mixture is just 2/3 cup of white sugar, a teaspoon of cinnamon, a half a teaspoon of cinnamon, sorry, a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So I am going to get that in there. And we'll do a half a teaspoon. I'll put a little bit more than half a teaspoon in there. Sorry about that. And a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. I'm gonna put it over here because I don't want to put my cinnamon remnants in there. Whoa, okay. And 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And it does call for, it's a 1/4, it's an 1/8, no, it's a 1/4. It does call for, I think, 3 tablespoons of butter. So we're going to do that. I'm gonna bring you over and show you what I do with these. And it's getting down to the wire where I have to really get going. But I'm gonna start heating this up. About medium high, I think, which should be fine. All right, so let me see, what does this call for? 4 tablespoons, what do I have here? 5, so let me cut this down. I'm gonna melt this up in here. And then I will put these in there. I'm just gonna like get them all nice and juicy juicy, and then I'm just gonna put an aluminum foil on it and cover it till I'm ready to put it in the oven. I'm sure it will be fine because it's only gonna be like a couple hours, so it'll be fine. Sitting on the stove, just melding all its flavors together while I get ready to put it in the oven, while we enjoy our sandwiches and enjoy our company. And then top it all off with a pear. I think what I'm gonna do to add to the apples and pears and to make it really fall, and I think I'm gonna add some brown sugar. Well, does this have brown sugar? This must have the brown sugar in it already, this topping. Yeah, that topping has the brown sugar. So what am I doing? Okay, so I'm gonna put my apples. Oh, I know what I was saying. I'm gonna put a handful of dried cranberries. I'm gonna put this heat down just a tad. I think the dried cranberries are going to give it just a little kick, and just a handful. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stir this all together and get this all mixed together. This is just what I put on my apple pie, or my apples when I make my apple pie. It's delish, by the way. So I think this should be fine. And as soon as this gets all melty and juicy, I'm just gonna turn the fire off. And I have this in a skillet that can go into the oven. I won't cook it down too much, just because it is going to sit for a while. So, you know, that will get into all of the fruit and make even more juice. So I'm just going to do this for a couple minutes. And what's nice is I have to head out, which the pharmacy is right down the street. Takes me no more than 5 minutes, 10 minutes to get there. So what's nice is I will be able to just leave my pork loin in the Instant Pot, just naturally reducing its steam over a half an hour or so, and then it will be ready to come out. It's supposed to just naturally reduce its steam for 15 minutes. Which is fine. If it goes longer, it'll just stay warm. And you can see that it's really made a nice juice down here. This is a lovely juice. All right, I finished the apples and pears and cranberries. They're nice and soaking up in there. And I have them on the stove all covered up. They will go into an oven at 375 for 30 to 35 minutes. So when we're done with our lunch, I'm gonna put that in the oven, and then it will come out and it will be nice and warm to put our frozen yogurt on, our vanilla frozen yogurt on. So yeah, I can't wait. I will show you pictures of it. I probably won't take out the camera and stop videotaping, but I will show you pictures. Say right now, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for stopping by my channel. I hope you have a great weekend. I hope that all your tablescapes are beautiful, and I hope that you can see your family. So take care, everybody. Thanks again for stopping by. Bye for now.